Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7. Live on hot7025fm.com.
Yo, it's Tavon Greatness Patterson. Want to listen to Hot 702.5 on the go? Download the Hot 702.5 app on the Apple Store or Google Play Store if you got an Android like me.
Let's get it.
All the stars are right here.
This is Beyonce.
Yo, what's going on, man? This is Drizzy Drake.
It's the DJ Khaled, the Dawn Dada.
You're tuned in to Risky Radio.
Shed so many tears over the years. Lost so many friends that's not here. I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? Now what's up now? What's up now from here? Up now. Now what's up now? Now what's up now from here? What's up now? Now what's up now? Now what's up now from here? I faced all of my fears. I swallowed all my tears. Now what's up now? Now what's up now? What's up now from here?
What it do, Las Vegas? It's your boy, Sir Charles Tatum, back in the building at Hot 702.5, the hottest station on the planet. Man, listen, people. Say, if it get hot in the kitchen, get up out of it, man. We gonna stay in this kitchen, man. Literally, calls and records, kicking up dust. It's just something that, I ain't got the energy for. I'm too cool, laid back to get out of my character, It's an old saying saying you should never let people have control over your temperature gauge, meaning can turn you this way, turn you that way, able to get you mad. I preach that to my daughter a lot because of, dealing with younger siblings. They just know how to push her buttons. And the thing is, you got to know why people push your buttons, Everybody want to take a shot at the champ. It be like that sometimes. But it's always a good thing to know things for yourself, that self-confidence, that something that you just can't buy. I would rather let someone else praise me than myself. You know what I mean? So it's always a good thing to stay focused. Remember who is for you and who is not. I always use the hashtag know your people. You got to know your people. You got to know who is for you and who is not. I say it again. Knowing your people is very, very important because when it comes to knowing your people, you know who you can call on, you know who you can't call on, you know who gonna call you, and you know who ain't gonna call you. So knowing your people is very, very important because when you got the right people in your life, you got to know who to call for the right reasons. I call Miles if I want to talk a certain type of way. I would talk to my girl when I'm talking a certain type of way. So certain people are in my life for certain conversations. If your conversations are not really hitting home and are of value and not worth talking about it, you need to switch your circle. You need to find new people that you can actually hold conversations with. It is very vital that you understand how to speak life upon yourself, speak life on your situation, and know that anybody that raise a tongue up against you, it shall not work. People will come. They come for you. When you sitting on the top, they come for you. It's just life. And once you know people, you know how to deal with them accordingly. Some people I feed with a long spoon. Some people I let them get a little closer. And some people, they don't even come around at all because I don't want to deal with it. My energy, I protect it so much that, I stay at home a lot. It's because of me and, the things that's going on in the city. Everything's not worth addressing. Everything is not worth getting your attention and you responding to everything. It is a great Saturday in the city. Whoa, it is a great Saturday in the city. The city of Las Vegas, that is, man. People, understand this, what's happening behind the scenes. If you don't understand this when I say this, behind the scenes, meaning like things that you cannot see, things that are happening behind the scene on your behalf. You got to know that things are working for you behind the scenes, especially if you put in work. If you planted a seed and watered it, trust me, you are going to get your due. Your harvest will come. It's just timing. Everything takes time. I say it all the time. You don't want to be a microwave person. Instant validation. Put me in the oven. I want to be rotisserie. I want to be done. Well done when I'm served to these people. I don't want, it's just like getting some chicken and it still got blood in it. You don't want that. You know what I mean? It need to be fried right. It need to be done right. And until then, people, it's like the caterpillar going into the cocoon. You got to make sure that you in the cocoon for the right amount of time so that you can transform. If you come out of that too fast, you can die. And it's not worth it. What's the point of even going in the cocoon if you're going to come out too early just to show it off? Man, we have some great music today. We got some great conversation. We have great things that's going on in the city. Shout out to Dave East. He was here last night. Shouts out to everybody in the city that's doing something. Friend or foe, if you're doing something, shouts out to you. If you ain't, get up out your seat and know that anything is possible. Make things happen for yourself. Make things happen for your family. People are watching. You are not invisible. They can see you. So it's a must that you just turn it up a notch. It's a must that you go harder for your goals and your dreams because nobody else is going to do it for you. So you got to do it yourself. Don't get me wrong. People are going to be put in your life to help you achieve your goals. And it's a must that you cherish those people. Shouts out to Doe Mills just tapped in. Blaze Bees, Key Sanitize Services just tapped in. Doe Mills is my cousin, but he's also a great friend also. Our conversations is always enlightening. He's always telling me something good, something that I need to hear. Even if I don't want to hear it, he's going to say it. And those are the type of people that you need to value. People that's going to tell you the truth. You know what I mean? Versus just, tickling your ear and, oh, yeah, that's dope, man. Tell me the truth. I need the truth. Is it dope or not? Is it not? Is it? Tell me. Those are the type of people you need in your life. You don't need a bunch of yes men. You need some people that's going to tell you, no, don't do that. No, hold on, think about it. Man, this first artist, man, we're going to jump right into it, man. This dude has actually been doing this thing for a while. It's only one D Cross in the city, man. It's only one D Cross. And he's been doing this thing for a while. Shouts out to D Cross. His music is definitely, it's getting better. He's getting better. And everything that this dude set his foot out to do, he can do it. This song right here is actually one of his first songs that actually hit 1 million views. Shouts out to Dave East. I'm playing this song because Dave East was here yesterday. But only that, it got some great sounds to it. This is Never Cried by D Cross featuring Dave East right here on Hot 702.5.
Don't believe everything you be hearing, my nigga. Word.
Damn, kitty, this that way.
I got some homies that's really not here. I wish them niggas had never died. I went to funerals, never cried. You swing on niggas, you don't never slide.
Cross, niggas real life weirdos. Free my niggas off the tier though. I got really rich a year ago. Still spot a hater like here
I got some homies that's really not here. I wish them niggas had never died. I went to funerals, never cried. You swing on niggas, you don't never slide.
Cross, niggas real life weirdos. Free my niggas off the tier though. I got really rich a year ago. Still spot a hater like here we go.
These niggas been hating a minute. I gotta pray cause I'm sinning. You look like you ain't been paid in a minute. Y'all niggas ain't never outside. The whip that you drive is basically rented. Depend on the cops, but when they go down, the police can't say you my nigga. It was just me and Drain on my nigga. We played the crib with no cable, my nigga. 240s on me, that's 8 on my nigga. Silence it with a potato, my nigga. Gambling, I'm out in Vegas with hitters. We started out little, we making it big. Like Edie, I mean, I'm an outlaw. Machiavelli, you ever try play with me, nigga? She fucking if she tryna stay with me, nigga. Only way. Get here in Atlanta, might wake up in Grady, my nigga. Just do me a favor, don't ask for no favors, my nigga. I told all my niggas I make it, my nigga. I spin through the hood, now they play me like Jigga. Nigga.
We was the ones that they tossed out of school. Get out. Check this out. Now these diamonds water like I walked out the pool. Splash. Nothing indirect. I ain't talking to your man, I'm talking to you. I feel like a shark in the pool. No drive-by, nigga woke up and boom. I got some homies that's really not here. I wish them niggas had never died. I went to funerals, never cried. You swing on niggas, you don't never slide.
Cross, niggas real life weirdos. Free my niggas off the tier though. I got really rich a year ago. Still spot a hater like here we go.
I got some homies that's really not here. I wish them niggas had never died. I went to funerals, never cried. You swing on niggas, you don't never slide.
Cross, niggas real life weirdos. Free my niggas off the tier though. I got really rich a year ago. Still spot a hater like why younger bitches left me for a trick in the pen. She told me she loved me, but really just wanted to do her little thing in the end. She won, but I won't let her trick me again. R.I.P. Nipsey, he told me to double up. But give me a second, let's double back. I sent my white bitch to go get that trick again. But she in the pen, daddy double back. Off that white nigga alone did a half a ticket. Foot on their neck, fuck a half a pimp. I'm from the north, they like how he do it. Real niggas like he just had it in them. We ain't got time for no back and forth. We on the jet going back and forth. Bitch, I see a nigga tryna be like me, he'll be lucky to match the score. I put my jeweler all on his feet. Buying these gold chains is 03. That's why my credit line is OD. I ain't gotta drop to pick up my piece. Bitch, boy, I got my eyes on your mama. I ain't tryna fuck around with your niece. I'm tryna fuck around with good business. I ain't tryna fuck around with no freak. Or I ain't tryna fuck some with no feet. Bitch, go fuck him and pay me. You can ask Skeet, be a luck C. I ain't had to choose the game, it chose me. Bitch, go fuck him and pay me. You can ask Skeet, be a luck C. I ain't had to choose the game, it chose me. I got some homies that's really not here. I wish them niggas had never died. I went to funerals, never cried. You swing on niggas, you don't never slide. Cross. Niggas real life weirdos.
D Cross. Dave East, Never Cried, man.
Still spot a hater like here we go.
That song, that video got over 1 million views. That's big. That's big for a Vegas artist. Hey, he got more views than me, I tell you that. One thing I do is make sure I give people their props. I make sure I give them their props. If you come on my show, if you even tap in, I'm going to give you your props, man. You know, because of who you are and what you've done. People see you. They're not invisible. It's to a point to where, you know, people like finished projects. They see you, but they going to come back around with their full support once you make it. You know what I mean? Versus turning people on to your music now while you in the midst of climbing the charts or, you know, getting better at what you do. People, that means what you got to do is tap in with yourself. Use your mojo. I'm talking to myself now. Use your mojo and make sure that it's appealing to your peers. And you got to find a way to make it happen. If there's a will, there's a way. And I say it with all that I got. If there's a will, there's a way. There's nothing wrong with switching it up. There's nothing wrong with changing your strategy. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with fixing your angle. At some point in time, that's what you got to do. You got to fix your angle. You got to find different ways to make it pop, you know, without losing your integrity. You know what I mean? Without making yourself look like a clown, because it's easy to do the bullshit. It's so easy to do the bullshit, but it's so hard to do what is right. It's so hard to do what's right. So I try my best to focus on what is right. Now, if I was to switch it up and start being on some, you know, some other stuff, then it's going to be totally different. Then I got to keep up with it. You know, that's why I really don't be on TikTok like that, because I just can't keep up with it. I'm just going to keep it real. I can't, you know. I'm so cool and laid back that maybe that's the problem, that I need to come out of that and try to, you know, but then it's adjusting, people. You got to adjust. You got to adjust to the times. And that thing right there, the TikTok thing, is just not my lane. You know, I would watch it, you know, but I just can't get into the videos of actually doing the videos. I don't even know where to begin at to even start with it. But that's a whole nother situation, people. What I'm trying to say today is that anything good takes time. It takes time. Some people are lucky and strike it on their first try. Some people, it takes time. It takes time. Some good singles has been out for 2 to 3 years before it hit the surface. Boot Up is one of those singles. It was underground for about 2 years before it finally hit. And when it did, it just took off. So people, if you have a good song, give it time. Still push it, still share it. You know, if we knew the things that we know now, we would do things differently. We all say that. But starting right now, you have the opportunity to make things different. If this is Heaven's movie and we are the characters, if you know the script, you should be working on your script. You should be working on your character, because now anything is possible. Man, listen, man, and I'm going to say this and we're going to get into some more music, but understanding that even with Jay-Z, Michael Jordan, Oprah Winfrey, whoever made it big to stardom, these people did not know it was going to be like that. They couldn't fathom it. You think of how it's going to be, but it'd be way bigger than that, the pandemonia. So as things happen in the future, it takes time. So years down the line, Jay-Z got his big break. Years down the line, Kobe got his big break. You know, Kobe, his first year in the league, you know, we seen what he did. He missed those free throws against Utah. You know, it was just, but we knew what he was going for. We knew he was going for greatness. He was striving for greatness. And eventually, when he caught fire, nothing could stop him. It was his time. And people, when it's your time, nothing can stop it. Nothing. Long as you're alive, you still have an opportunity to make everything come to pass. Everything. Everything can come to pass as long as you're still alive. And that's all up on you. Staying focused. Staying focused is one of the biggest things. Shouts out to Ballaholic. Just tapped in, man. You guys follow him. Ballaholic 702. Help you get your credit good. Man, everything. Man, it's a great friend of mine. He's another one that I can talk to about certain things. Our conversations are different. So you got to have 5 good people in your corner. A cheerleader, a no man, not a yes man. Plenty other people that will actually help you. People that's not going to compete against you. And that's what it's about. Because when you find people that start to compete against you, it's no longer friendship. You know, they say the little slick shit to you. You know, oh, man, you know, you could have did this or you could have did that. They watching you. They see you. And it's crazy because when you got people that's doing the same thing as you, they waiting for you to get sick so they can come in and take your place. So it's a must that you have people that is not doing the same thing as you, so that way they won't start being, it won't be competitive, they won't start coveting, and there won't be no mess around you. They got to understand that you are the star. Now, you could be a part of this. You could be on the team. Puff Daddy got 250 employees to make Puff Daddy look good. There's so many other people behind the scenes. So family members, close friends, find positions for them. Tell them, hey, I need you. I need you to do this. I need you to do that. Yeah, I can't stand it either, man. You know, slick, sneak dissing, everything else. They won't say it to your face. When they see you, they want to shake your hand. But, you know, it's the cowardness of people. You know what I mean? It ain't the boldness of them. It's the cowardness of them. But you be who you are. And as long as you know that people are watching, they watching. You are not invisible. They see you. They see you. And really, they waiting for you to turn it up a notch. They waiting for you to pull another rabbit out your hat. You know, that's why it's a must that you don't give it all away at one time. You got to keep people curious. If you give it all away at one time, then they're like, okay, what's left? So it's a must that you just give them a little bit. You know, everybody ain't ready for meat, so you got to give some people milk. You know, some people are still babes. They not ready for it. They'll still be chewing on a message that you gave them last week because they just still chewing on it. They don't even want to digest it. But people, seek out great things. Know that you can do great exploits, man. We're gonna jump into this next artist, man. Neighborhood 6, man. He's been doing this thing for a while, man. This guy, community worker. He gives out bikes. If you in need, he'll look out for you. I mean, he make it known to really do good things in the city, and I just want to commend him for that, because you got to be compelled, man, to do things for people, to give people money, to buy people stuff. You got to be compelled to do that, and it's not always for likes. You know what I mean? Some people nowadays, they do it and they got the camera recording. No, it's a genuine thing, man. So it's a must that we understand that having a heart is big nowadays, because there's so many people showing that they are heartless, you know? So it's a must that we show this thing. Let's keep this thing going, man. This is Neighborhood 6 will Give Me a Reason.
I've been gone for a minute, nigga, but I just want to pop my shit real quick. Fuck shit going on tonight. Yeah. Look, if I don't respect
Can't let all this fuck shit keep going on. Have to remind you niggas who hold the throne, nigga.
Neighborhood 6 would give me a reason, man. Shouts out to Neighborhood 6 once again. He actually got some good features, man. Sada Baby got a feature with Mozzie. Himself, Hitman Beats. Shouts out to Hitman Beats. Real House. Real House is blowing up here in the city of Las Vegas. If you guys need a dope video, get with Real House. Lonnie T is doing his thing when it comes to those videos. That is our Lonnie T. Lonnie Thomas III. People, Vegas music is on the rise. I can't wait for the city to really, really get behind this thing. When I say the city, I mean the communities, the neighborhoods. It will be something to walk out the door and everybody know who you is as an artist. When everybody know who you are, it's almost like getting $1 off of each head. It's almost 4 million people here in the city of Las Vegas. If you can get $1 from everybody, that is $4 million. Now, not knowing the age demographic, but still, the simple fact that it is people here that are homegrown stars and the people don't even know about it. Shouts out to Skinny, just tapped in. It's just like, if the people don't know about it, it's going to be hard. We have a small community when it comes to the Vegas music scene. Some people fuck with it, some people don't. Some people are waiting for it to get bigger so they can come out and support versus it's being a work in progress. You know what I mean? So, shouts out to the real Javon just tapped in, man. People, it is one of everybody out here. And once we start reverencing each other like that, put some respect on it, you know what I mean? It'll be even better because it's like you got to be compelled to do this thing. You got to be compelled to want to get out here and make something happen for the artist. But the artists have to realize too, though, even as media, if we are being creative, you got to be creative. So you got to find a way to bring more attention to yourself. You can't depend on the media outlets to make this thing happen for you. No, we are watching you to see what you going to do. You know what I mean? It's not enough videos. It's not enough music. It's not enough content for us to go back. You know, we got to make it up as we go. So it's a must that the artists get out there and start putting in more work. You got to. You can't call yourself an artist if you're not carrying yourself like an artist. You just can't. Once you start carrying yourself like an artist, every time you step out the door, you should be telling whoever you run into at the corner store, everybody in there, hey, my name is Charles Tatum, and I'm streaming on all platforms. Hey, let me see your phone. Go to YouTube. Subscribe to my channel. Your work is cut out for you. Until this whole city know who you are, your work is not done. Your work is not done. You got to find these certain people that see this thing in you. You know, ain't nothing like getting some more people, man. Ain't nothing like getting new people, the right people in your life. Because the right people will help you get there. Now, true enough, you are the artist, you are the star, by having the right people behind you. Yes, sir. If you have the right people behind you, they will push your music for you. They will tell people about you because they're taking their job serious. They believe in you and they think that you could take it to the next level. So they're going to start telling people about you. Hey, man, I got this people and he a dope artist. I don't know if you ever saw Rap Shit, but the girl on there that called herself their manager, she was doing whatever it took to use her connections to get them on. And it's about the handoff. It's about how you introduce yourself, how you introduce me. If you say, hey, man, he all right, he ain't all that, but you know what I mean? They're not going to want to fuck with you. You got to blow this person up. Man, they the hottest group in the city right now. They banging. Man, you put them on, I guarantee you it's going to be a dope show. So it's the handoff. If you are telling somebody about somebody, make sure you give it your all so this person is enthused about meeting this person. So as the handoff, I would never tell somebody about somebody and not give them a proper handoff. Shouts out to It's Gorgeous. Shouts out to everybody that was a part of that weekend because it was the handoff that made things work. It was the handoff that make everybody come together and stay on track on what's going on. It's all about the handoff, man. If you hand the ball off wrong to the to the running back, he's going to fumble it. He's going to drop it. So you got to hand it off right. Understand that people is going to talk about you if you dead. You alive, you in jail, whatever. They gonna talk about you. That's life. So get that shit out your head that people ain't gonna talk about you. They gonna talk about you. That's just what people do. And once you understand how people work, things won't offend you as much. Things won't get to you as much because you just know it's people. They don't know no better, so you gotta forgive them. If they did know any better, some people still don't do better. Man, it is actually 12:27 right here in the city, man. There's a lot going on in the city, man. Shouts out to, Shouts out to Grits Cafe. Shouts out to Faith. Shouts out to Hot 702.5 FM. Shouts out to everybody in the city that's doing their thing, man. Don't be so hard on yourself. Give yourself some time, man. Because great things, it doesn't come overnight. It doesn't happen overnight. So just keep on putting in that work and believe that what you're doing is going to work. It's hard to get people involved in something that they're not aware of. Everybody don't know that I do this every Saturday. Everybody don't know about Code 7. Everybody don't know about Hip Hop with Lou. Everybody don't. Until then, our work's cut out. The whole city knows that we are doing this on whatever day we do it. Not just me, because we got to understand we got to do it collectively. As an artist, I can't do it all by myself. I need some other dope music behind me. I need other artists to step up. So that way, if I ain't going to please you, I know they will. So you got to step your game up even as an artist. Work on that dope single, on that one single. That's all you need is one good song. I'm not saying don't do no albums, but all the creativity that you got, you need one good song that the whole world will know you by. That single will be your first and last name. So it's a must that you find that one track. Just one. You get that one track, and if it's right, it'll happen for you. Organically, it will take off. You know what I mean? So it's a must that you just put your mojo in it, you put your style, you put your charisma in it, and you have some fun with it. Have some fun with it. And understand that we are from Las Vegas. We are not from Memphis. We are not from Atlanta. We are not. So we shouldn't sound like nobody else. Our talk, our rap should be totally different. Our sound should be totally different because we're coming from a place that people come here to visit, and they stay on the strip in downtown. Our MLK should be packed with tourists every day. People want to see the black people, want to see the West Side. When I go to Cali, when I go anywhere out of state, I'm trying to see where the black people at. But these people are scared to come off the strip, it seems like. Man, that's a whole nother conversation. All right, we're going to keep this thing going, man. This next artist, this is another Real House video shot by Lonnie T. Shouts out to Lonnie, man. Get with him, man, if you need a video. This is Bless. Dude got out of prison, man, and got straight to it. I mean, when I say got straight to it, he got straight to it, man. This is Bless. My feelings.
It's Bless. You know, we go through a lot of shit, man. Lose your feelings. Become numb to it. You ever been hurt before? You ever fought through something? You ever made it out? I did. Shit get real around here, man. Turf baby shit. Let's get it. Hey. A little bit of feelings left in this cup, I poured it down the drain. Learn to separate yourself, we're really not the same. He was popping too many Zeds and started to eat his brain. I shed so many tears throughout this life, it came from all this pain. Niggas quick to call you Brody, homie, it's all the same. Niggas pray for nights like this, feel like Eddie Kane. Shit I carry on my shoulders, you have a shoulder sprain. Felt like nobody had my back when I was in them chains. How you fall in love with that bitch, you said you in the game. Blow your bag on designer, son, need clothes, you should be ashamed. You ever lost your homie to bullshit, shit left me in vain. Wishing heaven had a ghetto, swear I'd take a plane. I came from nothing, that's the reasons why I can't complain. Seen a nigga get 10 years, he was trying to rep his game. Some niggas do it for the change, some niggas do it for change. You niggas ever been locked up? Baby mama pregnant. Your son come 14 days after you get incarcerated. Shit tore me apart, but somehow I made it through it. Hey, yeah. Locked up in a cell, I swear to God, it was lonely nights. Got out of prison, run up a bag, that shit is only right. When niggas see that you eatin', they plotting on the bike. She was bad over social media, but it was only likes. Remember me and June, cop an 8, put it in a Sprite. Remember wearing the same clothes, hoes was in my Nikes. Do the right thing for my kids, I'm feeling like I'm Spike. Seen a nigga lose his mind with all that time put in the sight. You do it for the gram, I do it for grams, we not alike. If you ain't talking about no money, you gotta take a hike. You stay down, you don't talk, that's how you get your stripes. And coming from my fam, that shit'll get you white. You ever had your brother get locked up? Seen a judge hit his gavel, tell him he got life. You ever lost one of your family members to cancer? Just remember to stay strong. It's blessed.
Bless right here on Hot 702.5 FM. Man, showing nothing but local love, man. It's supposed to hit a certain type of way. You know, growing up, if you've seen a new video on Video Soul, you're like, oh, it's a new artist. You know, it's like now we see a new video and it's like, oh, you know, an artist from Vegas. It ain't hitting the way it's supposed to. It's supposed to hit different. It's supposed to come back. It's like a boomerang. If you throw it, it's supposed to come back. Artistry is being dumbed down by the fabrication. Real artists, you know, are not getting the props that they should get because of the bullshit. I should just say that, the bullshit. You know, people that's going in there spending money, putting their hard work time into this craft, and it's not a comeback off of it. Yeah, we don't have a major label. Yeah, I ain't got a deal. Yeah, this and that. But people are not appreciating it the way that they used to appreciate it because of it's so easy to do it now. You just can upload and you're an artist now versus having the skills, the quality, the integrity, the class. You're supposed to carry yourself a certain type of way when you're an artist to where people will see that it's something different about you, something special about you. They should be able to see that by the way you carry yourself. And if you carry yourself the right way, you will get the right response. So it's a must that you carry yourself like an artist, like a star. You don't even have to be an artist, but you got to carry yourself a certain type of way to get the right reaction. When you walking in the building, keep your head up high. You look everybody in the eye. You know, you draw eye contact. You strike a pose. You might get chose. You know, but it's a way that you're supposed to carry yourself as an artist. Artist, it's a must. You got to do it. What's going on, bro? Yeah, I remember I did used to cut your hair. And it's crazy. I was telling somebody that the other day, man. I cut hair all through my high school year. I could have been a barber, never would have struggled financially, but I had bigger dreams. I didn't want to get stuck behind a window cutting hair. But if I would have known what I know now, me being a barber would have funded everything I wanted to do. But, you know, I took that sacrifice on staying here in the city because I felt like my work was here in the city. I didn't want to leave, go to a different city. I loved Vegas so much that I thought, and I still believe that, you know, I'll be a homegrown star. Everything takes time, people. Everything. You know, I didn't share all my dreams with people because I know when you share stuff to people that they look at you a certain type of way. They be like, oh, shit, I don't look at you like that. You know what I mean? So it's a must that certain things you just can't tell certain people. You got to know who you can tell. You know, because people, they look at things with the wrong eye versus the right eye. You know what I mean? They'll look at it with the wrong eye. They'll look at it and strip it down. They'll look at all the bad shit versus the good shit. But when you get these type of people doing that, you just got the wrong people. It's their mind frame. It ain't nothing you can do about it. But what you can do is do you to the best part that you change the way they think about you. Like, oh, I was wrong. I was wrong for thinking that way about you because you are not what they told me you were. So I was always been big on not believing what people say about other people unless I witnessed it myself. Some people change, some people don't. So when I hear stuff about certain people, I be like, yeah, that sound about right. That sound like they'll say something like that. That sound like they'll do something like that. People are predictable. Don't be so predictable, people. You know what I mean? Never let your left hand know what your right hand gonna do. These are the things that you gotta put into play, put into action when it comes to you and your life. Trying to live a blameless life is so hard. If you got on all white, you gotta watch out for people trying to stain your white shit. You know what I mean? You trying to stay clean and people will literally throw red juice at you or something. Because they just hating on you. They don't even know why they did it. It's just hating on you. So they would try to mark up your white tee. So it's a must that you try your best to keep it clean. You know, they say sucker repellent spray. I OxyClean, whatever it takes to keep your shit clean. Keep it clean, because people will dirty up your name. They'll spit dirt on you. They'll do all that. That's people. That's what people do. So it doesn't surprise me when people do certain things, because I expect it out of them. You know what I mean? I know your character. So let's keep this thing going, man. This dude right here done. These are mostly all Real House. Real House shot a lot of videos, and he's still shooting, man. Shouts out to Lunny T, man. This is Von Loke with Drop a Foe. What it do, Vonnie?
Real House made this.
Drop me a 4 and I drop me a 6.
Where'd
you get that from? Did you get it from Cody? Drop me a 4 and I drop me a 6. In traffic with something pretty and thick. Lil' mama bad as a 2-year-old kid. Not from New York, I don't like the Knicks. Turn up my trap, yeah, bring that bag. Cop you a pound, cop you a half. Heard you was robbing, I can't go outside. I stay strapped like American Dad. When I get the pounds, I lose that weight like a diet pill. Yeah, when it come to lean, I so more syrup than NyQuil. Before I take an L, I take your life. You know that pistol, get your mind right. 10 bands on your head, that's a green light. I'm so high, stopped at a green light. I'ma get rich, it's gonna take some time. I'm sipping on lean while my bitch sip wine. I hit the bitch, but she not mine. All these hoes tell, like Priceline. Give me a pound and I break this shit down. Cases of green coming from H-Town. Heard lit dude ass was talking down. Stand up guy, till we knock it down. Ever since I started ballin', I gotta move diff. Okay, young Mike Tyson, nigga, my diamonds hitting diff. Okay, the life that I'm living, I couldn't imagine. Fucking bitches that be in beauty pageants. Send you a pack, send me the Addy. 5 different bitches, they calling me daddy. Y'all ain't really trying to get that gift back. Y'all out here fraying. Got a new girl, she so thick, she put on a shirt, them titties pop buttons. Look, all of this money, I can't stop stunting. Walking around with 10 bands like it's nothing. New effing and I can't wait to bust it. Big backwood, yeah, I be puffing. Spin them racks and I did it at Gucci. For good luck, I'ma rub on her booty. I really be sipping, put lean in a smoothie. While we keep guns like Call of Duty. Niggas keep dissing, they say they gon' shoot me. I'm on their head like a do-rag and Koofy. No Disney Channel, these niggas is goofy. No Disney Channel, these niggas is goofy. Drop me a 4 and I drop me a 6. In traffic with something pretty and thick. Lil' mama bad as a 2-year-old kid. Not from New York, I don't like the Knicks. Drink Lucas. Hey, Kush red.
Man, shouts out to Vonnie Loke, man. This dude done came a long way. Real talk. Came a long way. So shouts out to you for staying to it, staying true to it, and knowing that your day will come. You know what I mean? Just because the numbers say this, say that, you know, don't think that it ain't happened for you. You know what I mean? Lil Vegas, he's a Vegas rapper for sure. Send me the link, bro. I'll definitely get him on up here, man. Anything, bro. Just to even be an artist, it takes a lot. It takes confidence. It takes boldness. You got to have a made-up mind that this is what you want to do, and understand that, man, the way you carry yourself, I'm really big on this. The way you carry yourself is everything. You cannot walk around with your head down. You got to walk around with your head up high, chest out high, smiling. And people are like, damn, what are you smiling? You know, because people will expect for you to be sad and mad when they did everything to try to tear you down. But it's a must that you take everything to the chin and understand, like, hold on, they only talking about me for what reason? You know what I mean? As long as they talking about you, you doing good. When they stop talking about you, that's when you worried about it. When they stop talking about you. That's what my mama said. She said that a long time ago, and it make a lot of sense. So people going to do what they going to do. But the thing is, people, when you have the right energy, you will attract the right people. You know what I mean? If you the shit, you should have flies all around you. Straight up. People, knowing things for yourself is very, very big. Knowing for yourself versus someone else telling you is what I'm trying to understand. What you need to understand is, because if you know it already, then most of the time it's confirmation when people tell you something else. It's just confirmation on what you already know. I put on Izzy Miyake when I walked out the house, so I know I smell good. You know what I mean? I put this shit on purpose, so I know the reaction I should get. You see what I'm saying? So it's a difference when you do things on purpose. When you do things premeditatedly, you should already know the reaction you should get by when you put it on. What a dude, Riding Out All Day. Man, make sure you guys subscribe to Riding Out All Day. It's a new podcast. Shouts out to Mario, man. I've been knowing this dude since high school. We went to school together. I graduated in 98, so that goes to show you how long I've been knowing him. And he always carried himself a certain type of way. And because of that, I can see him doing what he's doing. He always had, a little swag about him. I wasn't no hating type of dude. The dude gave me a ride home almost every day, cut his hair. He was a good friend and still is. We ain't seen each other in years, but the simple fact that the way I carried myself and the way he carried himself, that when we see each other, it's all love. Because we go back off of 98, I was cool then, but people, as long as you down here on earth, you gonna go through. If you make your bed hard, you got to lay in it. These are just simple things of life. The life of game, the game of life. You got to know how to play it. The worst thing you can do is bring self-hurt up on yourself, putting yourself in a situation by the things that you like. You got to change the things that you like, because the things that you like ain't it's fucking you up. The game will turn anybody out. So it's a must that you change your likes, especially if the things that you like are detrimental to you. If you liking on the wrong things, it's going to lead you in the wrong way. So once you see that skillet hot, leave that shit alone. That's hot. Don't touch it. It's going to get you burnt. And don't think that you can handle. I just don't get it how people can really, really put themselves in a situation and thinking, oh, this is life. No, you put yourself in that. Get yourself out of it. We put ourselves in situations. So it's a must that we really, really control ourselves and don't bring self-hurt into ourselves. If you got a problem gambling, if you got a problem smoking. Some people can't handle smoking weed. They can't. They don't do nothing else after that. They get procrastination. They dreaming up shit, but they ain't doing it. And weed is a gateway drug. So many people have started off on weed and doing everything else, but it's a must that you have self-control, man. You got to have some self-control. You got to have some discipline. There's no way you can obtain these things and keep them if you don't have self-control. And put some respect on a dollar. Put some respect on money, man. Value it. Because if you value it and respect it, you'll hold on to it. You won't buy bullshit. You know what I mean? You need to have a receipt for some shit that you can at least take it back. It's so much when it comes to money. Everybody want it nowadays. You can't live without it. You got to have it. You know what I mean? You got to have some money. You got to have money to travel. You got to have money to eat. You got to pay your bills, gas. Man, listen, you need it. You need it, man. You need this money, and it's a must that you stay focused on it and not be willing to do anything for it. Don't let the money make you lose your integrity. Don't let the money make you lose your soul. You know what I mean? What profit a man to gain the world and lose his whole soul? I am very, very big on that because it's so many different ways to get it out here, but it's what I'm not willing to do to get it. So some things it's a sacrifice. Some things you got to bite the bullet. Because once you bite the bullet for it, then you already know the cause of it, the cause and effect. And we're going to keep this thing going. We still got some music, man. This is new music from Weibo, man. This is shot by CMD Deluxe, man. This is Weibo with Game Over. Right here on Hot 702.5.
I was out there in Dallas and shit. Shout out Scooter P, he out in Texas, that's my bro hound. Better keep your bitch round me before I knock your hoe down. And I be front line for it every time it go down. And if I can't find you, fuck around and knock your bro down. I'm a fly nigga, keep some bad bitches with me. During the pandemic, bro, some bitches for the stimmies. You can ask your bitch who the littest in the city. Yeah, you think I'm solo dolo, but them killers in here with me. He almost lost his life with his pipe, cause he was pump faking. I be going hard on the hoe and you be cupcaking. Smoking on that gas, good runs, you smell some stinking. 200 on the dash, hit the gas, I'm in some spacious. Fuck through all that plan, nigga, I'm trying to get rich for real. Wanna ride exotic and I wanna cop a richer meal. Them pipes get the growling, I be wildin' when I grip the wheel. Fell in love with syrup, first time I ever peeled the seal. Nigga, how you reelin', you got on and left your bro starving. Nigga, any pressure, I'ma dust you off with no problem. He was acting fishy on the phone, so I had bro call him. I was gonna give him extra, but he got reckless, so I lowballed. She say she soaking wet, send me a text, want me to drop it on her. But right now I'm thugging in the projects with this chop on. And I don't want that foreign if it don't come with the stash spot. And I don't want that blicky if it don't come with that black box. My niece, she's so down spoiled for her first car, she want a red eye. You disrespect my family, on my granny, get a headshot. But I jumped inside of foreign in 90 days and I was fresh out. Stacking up this fatty loot, the only thing I care about. You feel me?
Money making we both. Game over. Shouts out to Prince the Model, his brother, man, that held it down while he was locked up. I had an opportunity to work with Prince the Model. Come to find out, these people my cousin, man. Small world. You know, I was doing the pull up, and Prince the Model came and performed, and he brought his dad with him, and it was nothing but love from there. But people, it is so many homegrown stars in the city. The problem is that everybody can look like it nowadays. Everybody can look like it. You put on the clothes and you look like it. You put on the chain, a hat, cock it to the side, and you look like it. But the question is are you really him? You know what I mean? You got to understand, when you him, you just do things different. It's so many people that pretend to be him, that claim to be him. What they say, I keep it real and all this other shit, you know. You keeping it real to the game. You keeping it real to people don't even care about you keeping it real to. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, the game will turn anybody out. You can't even flirt with it. You can't even flirt with it. There's so many people that's been turned out by the game. The thing about the game is it's not holy grounds. It's evil. It's deceitful. It's backbiting. It's jealousy. It's envious. All this comes with the game. All of it. You know, when you're doing the same thing as somebody else, it comes competitive now. It's not, hey, good luck or woo wop. It becomes competitive. So when you have building your team, make sure the people that's on your team is not doing the same thing as you, because now your friends become your enemies. Your friends become your competition. There's little slick shit. Oh, you could have, well, if it was me, I would have said, you know what I mean? So it's some people that I started with that we don't even do it no more because of my goals, my dreams. I got serious about them, and they wanted me to keep on playing. When I stopped drinking, just gave it all up, my whole circle changed. The people that I used to kick it with on a daily basis, we don't even talk no more. We don't even talk no more. Come to find out, I was the gas, I was the weed, I was the food, I was the alcohol. You know, that's the type of guy I am. If I got it and I'm around you, we drinking. That's what we doing. But when I wake up in the morning and realize how much money I spent, I'm like, damn. That shit, man, listen, it don't add up. It just don't add up. People, stop being so naive. Stop letting people play on your heart. You know, drink out of moderation. You ain't got to have a drink every day. If you drink every day, you're an alcoholic. I didn't even believe I was an alcoholic until I realized that I was an alcoholic. And I wasn't ashamed to say it, because once I found out that I was that, you know what I mean? So I had to really, really stop. I had to care about my body. I had to care about my life. I had to care about how I was feeling every morning waking up. Oh, man, smelling like the bar, smelling like the can of beer that I drank last night, the beer that I left open. I got so bad I started putting foil on it to save it for the morning time, to wake up to a beer. Like, come on. People, we are what we eat. If you create that monster, you got to kill it. And that monster that we create, whatever you feed it, that's what it's going to crave. If you crave sex, alcohol, drugs, whatever it is that you feed this monster, it's going to go. It's going to tell you, I need this, I need that. And it's going to drive you to get it. You're going to go get it because you feeding this monster, and this monster is going to get bigger, people. So understand, you have to fill yourself with good things, good qualities. It's so easy to not care nowadays. Everybody's into this not having a heartless type shit, toxic. This stuff is not cool. You know, it's when this phase is done and over with, so many people gonna have died from ODs. So many people have went to prison from trying to impress who? If you got kids, be a good father. If you are a child of somebody, so your mama and your daddy, make them proud. Those are the only people that you should be worried about, because everybody else don't care. They don't care. If they not your loved ones and they not your real friends, I got associates, and half of them ain't really associates. If my friends are people that I've been through stuff with, I ain't gonna call you my friend if we ain't been through nothing. You cool, yeah, we all right, but you not my friend. People, you gotta understand, friend is a big word. You know, I got about 3-4 good friends. And even if we don't talk every day, when we do talk, it's all love. I got people that if I needed them, they would be there for me. And that's how it's supposed to be. You're supposed to have people that'll be there for you, and you can be there for them. I'm not loaning nobody no money that I can't ask them for it. That $10, $15 shit, go on somewhere. Ask me for some real money. So people, step your game up. Know that people are watching. Know that it takes time. Any good thing takes time. Any good thing takes time. The simple fact, they say it's in every city, but Vegas is an anti-supporter city. You know, it's like they choose to like who they want to like. They support who they want to support. You know, it's just like high school popularity contest. Niggas acting like Kappas, niggas acting like Betas, niggas acting like Omega Gents and shit. You know what I mean? Come on, my guy. You know, life is like a vapor. It's short. What you do today and what you do is going to determine your celebration, your homegoing, your funeral. How packed will it be? What's the impact that you're going to have on people? What they going to get up there and say on that good day, on that great day, you know, when it's lights out? What are they going to say about you? You know, I want to leave an impact big as Kobe, big as Nipsey Hussle, that the whole world would feel it. You know, I truly believe, and I know this, that God has a plan for everybody. If you're not seeking your purpose, your plan, or his will, because his will is not our will. We're going to do what we want to do, but he may have a whole other purpose for you, and your life could be out of order because you're not living in your divine purpose. You don't even know what you're here for. There's so many people that don't know their purpose. There's so many people that are coveting, following, riding the wave that they didn't create. So many people are doing it because they thinking that this is the way. No instructions to this game. They just hop in it. No instructions. Ain't nobody taught them nothing. They ain't watching nobody bust a move, and they don't even know what they doing. They just put on the clothes and think that they in the game. Man, people, understand, you don't want to be caught up into the abyss. I would rather be on the outer courts than the inner courts, because if I'm on the outer courts, I can see what's going on in the inside. When you're in the inner courts, you can't see what's going on the outside. So people, pick your crowds carefully. Pick what you want to be like carefully. Figure out who you are. Today is the day that you figure out who you are. You know, you got to be willing and down for this and know that you're going to take this thing to the next level, man. And just give yourself time. Don't beat yourself up. Forgive yourself. Yesterday is gone. Today is here. It's a whole new day. Don't be a punk. Don't commit suicide. Don't be a punk. Go through it. You got yourself in it. You can get yourself out of it. Just give yourself some time, man. Man, we are striving for greatness on a daily basis, man. Vegas music is up now, not next, not later, but right motherfucking now, man. I'll see y'all next Saturday.